Hello, it's Lee White, your transformational coach. I'm coming to you live this afternoon, this very rainy Wednesday afternoon here in Sydney. Not sure what it might be like where you are, but if you have long hair, you're probably going to be having a lot of issues if you live in Sydney, definitely. And I'm just going to chat to you for a couple of minutes while anybody who is joining us live on this week's live Q&A can let me know that they're here by dropping a comment or a hi or their favourite emoji or something down into the comments section so that I know you're here. I was very much urged to do this live session because there are so many blocks to people getting ahead in their personal and professional life that have a really constant theme coming up, which I'm witnessing through the different people that are coming to me at the moment and what I've seen over time, and I've experienced it in my own journey as well. So talking about the new normal can be quite freaky for a lot of people who are in a process of transitioning, like they might be transitioning out of a career or into a new career. It may have come unexpectedly, or they might be wanting to make the most of where they currently are at. But people who know me message me or stop me when they're passing me anywhere where we bump into each other and ask me about this thing of taking that leap into starting something of your own or creating a side shuffle or a new job. And they're so keen to know what that looks like. And, you know, in my own journey, you know me, anyone that's following this page knows that I had a long career in marketing and in media and public relations and things like that. And it wasn't even my plan because, you know, the writing aspect is the part that I love, and the speaking and teaching and that kind of area. And, you know, you find yourself pursuing a particular career that has those elements. And over time, I went a lot deeper down the mental health road and really having a strong desire to make a difference there. And things have the things work out, life works out in this funny way where I've got this opportunity now to bring all of it together, the way that I guide the clients that choose to work with me or people that are just curious about learning how they can make the difference they want to make. It's not straightforward. There is a really proven set of steps that you can follow. And I just wanted to check in with you here and ask you that question about, are you missing out on knowing more around that new normal and what's going on out there? Because if you have been out of the workforce or if you've been in a particular sector for 10 years or more, you're going to get a really big, rather rude shock when you enter a workplace that is more progressive than where you might be coming from. Now, I'm going to pause for a moment and just double check that I can see. It's quite funny, this whole live thing. You've got to, like, there's no green room. You've got to just go live and then see who is making a comment, because I may not actually see you right there on the screen while I'm watching you. So while I'm watching the computer. So I am just double checking what's going on here and making sure that I can see who's there. So I am sharing with you this information around what is really normal in the newer, more relevant and current marketing and career transition techniques, because what amazes me is a lot of people I meet that I meet professionally or are clients of mine don't quite see that what worked before for a long time doesn't work anymore. And the way to make a difference in your journey and to see what is possible for you is to get up to date and catch up on where the doorways can be opening for you a lot quicker. And the way to go about it is to understand that this concept of your unique self and packaging up everything that you are. So those things that you would have in the past left behind when you step into the workplace. You know, there are other aspects of you that you see as things that you do outside of work. You know, maybe you're a leader in the community in some way out of work, or you're an expert in a particular area that you don't bring that into work. When it comes to sharing your really unique self, it is all about that whole package that you are. And what's fascinating for me is me meeting people that generally believe that having their own business or having a side shuffle or creating something that is totally aligned with what they love doing, they believe that it's not possible for them, and they believe that the old way, what like their parents or grandparents' businesses might have been like, is kind of how it works, because they may not have a network of people around them that are currently doing it at the moment and winning at doing it and enjoying the journey. Hey, look, it's obviously not going to be the smoothest ride, but knowing how to navigate it and surrounding themselves with the right people that are maybe a couple of steps ahead of them. When a person isn't doing that and they might enter real estate for the first time, they might take a leap and I'm going to have a go at this and totally leave out the chapter of developing a personal brand, because like, what is that anyway? It's all about how other people remember you, what they think about you, like how they perceive you, and often people pick up, because they are intuitive creatures, they pick up the aspects of you that you don't put on your resume at the moment, that are really strong aspects of your value, like your empathy, or your really strong desire to lift other people up around you, or whatever aspects it is that make you so unique and help others to trust you as well. Those aspects of your personal brand are so key when you are a person that is like a real estate agent, or if you're an artist or creative person or an author, and you're still in that belief that it's dang near impossible to make it, and to be able to support yourself. If you're in those creative fields, or you're in a not-for-profit and you're not using the crowdfunding or any of the newer techniques to do it, you're missing out on the opportunities that are available to you, definitely. And what is so key, and why I call it like the new normal, is this approach that really brings all of you to what you're doing. And just let me know in the comments whether you're watching the replay or you're watching this live. Let me know what you think that those unique aspects are, what that looks like for you. Thirsty work doing lives, let me tell you. The aspects of the new normal are very much around connecting at a deeper level, at a much more personal level, just through your normal marketing and promotional practices. So I'm talking about a person who might be in their career. So they've got 5 to 10 years experience in a particular area, and they're sort of being funneled into that area of being seen as a bit of an expert in something that they do. So it could be brand management, product management, it could be PR, it could be tech, it could be anything like that. And they may get an opportunity to, really promote themselves and share that knowledge out there. So this would usually come in the form of something like an industry event or a meetup event or something like that. And I have people working with me, contacting me, and the two things that they are usually sharing with me is a deep passion to share their expertise and to teach and make a difference for others and show them the shortcuts and share, what they've learnt along the way. but a genuine fear and anxiety around how to do it. Like how do they do it? And those feelings are real. Like, I understand that. And it's only through a process of trial and working out what really works that one becomes, skillful in these areas. And it's like anything that you transition into. But in this day and age, it is the new normal and you actually can't avoid it. And when I'm working with people around their career transformation, I've had grown men and grown women saying to me they're absolutely petrified about picking up the phone and cold calling. They've never had to do it before. They're experts because of their thinking and what they do, and they're not self-promoting kind of people, and may be confused about what that really is, because you're not wasting people's time when you're cold calling and you're reaching out with something that's unique and of value, and may very well, unbeknownst to yourself, be meeting some need that they have in their business or organisation, and you're just making that connection. You just never know what value will come out of those conversations for you when you're in that career transition process, which is challenging to say the least. But every conversation is a new opportunity to pick up some kind of new technique, new connection, new way to get to your next step, or to have some new degree of confidence or new information that can help you make your next decision with more clarity. These two aspects of the beautiful people that I work with are wanting to make an impact in the world, and yet not knowing and feeling quite a lot of hesitance and anxiety around how to go about it and how to step forward and be seen. So if you're in that marketplace where you know that being visible and making these connections that are 100% personal, that might be through doing PR interviews on radio and TV and things that you don't do every day and you haven't done before, it can be so confronting. But if you're interested in learning more about it, stay on this page, because over the weeks ahead, I'm going to be sharing kind of the packaging up the 15 or so years of me doing this with people, because there is so much value that each of you bring to the world. And until you allow that to have a bit of air, give it some air and some space to be shared in the world, how are you really adding value? It's just not fair for you to be holding back with these different types of gifts and expertise and insight or passion for making a difference that you're not sharing with the world. And for a lot of you in a lot of progressive careers, you're probably going to need to be able to participate in things like video interviews or other ways where you may feel like it's really out of your comfort zone. So just understanding that what used to work before doesn't really work anymore, and that it's time for you to consider rising up and transforming who you are in some aspects, where you might be hiding, and sharing all that you really are with the world is so key. I hope you found this valuable, where we're sort of dispelling some of the myths about what used to work and what is currently the new normal, and how if you're a person out there where you're the front of your business, so you might be a practitioner of some kind, or a creative, or you're an author, or you're in real estate or other forms of where you're it, you are the brand. You may not have seen yourself that way before, and it's something that it's really important for you to be open to exploring and working out how you can bring this into your daily practice, your routine. And for me, it's very exciting when I get invited to help others create their meetup presentations or work on strategies for their live videos that they're going to use on their YouTube or any of their social platforms, or on LinkedIn, which is just a whole other story. It's an amazing opportunity at this point in time on the trajectory of social media world. If you have a passion to see your business go to the next level or to create that passion-based project, a lot of people have a project that they're thinking, I'm just going to do this on the side, and it really is unlimited potential. It's only limited by you and your beliefs and what you believe is possible for you. So I look forward to providing you with some more insight on this page about what I'm seeing out there that works, and taking you through a bit of a journey over the next few weeks, because I do have a program that is available, but I really look forward to sharing with you a lot of what we go through behind the scenes, because there's so much out there for you to learn, and it's important to just start opening up to what's possible for yourself. So stay tuned for more tips and insights here about what is currently working and where you might need to have a look at where the transformation's needed. Have a great afternoon, and bye for now.